Okay, we are live. Welcome back, guys. Today we are playing. Not sure about that. We are going to be testing our knowledge, our Gigabrain trivia skills. Let's dive right into it. This is us, Trivia Man. We can walk, we can jump, and we can sprint.
Ah, another one who thinks they're smarter than everyone.
Yes,
I
I
have
am
a lot of
smarter than
questions for
everyone. Oh,
you.
there's a
Good
cat.
luck.
Can we pet the cat? No, we can't. Jump. Okay, we made it. First question. Which character eats spinach to get stronger? That is Popeye. What's this thing? I don't know. It is D. And I assume if you get it wrong, things fall away. Yes, they do. Okay. Which country does Lego originate from? India, Sweden, Denmark, or the Netherlands? That is going to be Denmark. The Danes. Currently building a Lego wall around Greenland to keep it safe. Which red fruit grows on a tree? Gooseberry, raspberry, cherry, or strawberry? Cherries grow on trees. There's a cherry tree. Sakura. It's a cherry blossom. There we go. Doing well. Pressing. Oh, we broke the computer. In which video game can you encounter a creeper? Roblox, Minecraft, Celeste, or Terraria? Obviously yellow for... What's this do? Oh. Minecraft. There we go. What is the name of King Arthur's magical sword? That's gonna be Excalibur number 3. Oh. Let's make sure we have a bit of a time limit. Have to make sure we nail the jump. Oh, we grab it on. Oh. Physics are a bit something to get used to. Can I press E on this thing as well? No. What is a Stradivarius? That is going to be a violin, not a trumpet, piano, or a guitar. Go with option. Oh. The momentum, a bit weird. There we go, nailing this so far. Which city is known as the City of Light? Paris, Berlin, Rome, or Porto? I have been to Porto. I've briefly been to Rome, just on transit. I've never been to Berlin, and I've been to Paris, and I know it's A. Which US state was KFC created? Well, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, so it's gotta be B, right? Unless this is a trick question. Yes, it is. Okay. In which forest does Robin Hood live? Amazon, the Tiger Forest, Delamere Forest, or Sherwood Forest? That is going to be D. Oh, trivia. Confetti. Alfred Bernard Noble is the inventor of dynamite. That is true. He got the first Nobel Prize. Or he's the inventor of dynamite. Named it after him. Blowing shit up. Very important. What is the national sport of Japan? Judo, sumo, football, tennis. I think it's sumo. I think that's the national sport. Oh, got it correct. That one almost 50-50 on between judo and sumo. In which country is Dracula's castle located? That is going to be Romania. What is the name of the butterfly-shaped pasta? I know it's not tagliatelle. Is it farfalle? I don't know. I'm not big into pasta. Fusilli or farfalle? I have no idea. I'm gonna go with D, farfalle. Oh, we got it correct. Also a bit unsure on that one, but we're still making it through. What does the character Rayman not have? Hair, hands, shoes, arms, and legs. He just has floating hands and feet. He doesn't have arms and legs. There we go. Nailing this. Which actor plays James Bond in Casino Royale? That's going to be Daniel Craig. That is number 2. Oh, I moved back. Oh, there we go. Which country does this flag represent? FIFA knowledge coming in. Uruguay, Luis Suarez, number C, letter C. Nailing this. I'm so smart. Which city is Banksy from? Oh, I have actually no idea. Banksy, I know the artist, but Liverpool, Bristol, or Birmingham. D, Birmingham. Complete guess. Nope. It's C, Bristol, I guess. Wow, almost nailed 50 questions in a row. But we fall short at question 49. Oh, yeah, question 49. How many faces do two cubes have in common? A cube, like a dice, 6 faces. So 2 cubes have 12. 50 points. Congratulations. Oh, we got 2 points for this. Oh, it's not just questions. Which company released the Walkman in 1979? That's going to be the Sony Walkman. But Philips worked a lot with Sony, so that would also be a reasonable answer. Gravity is stronger on the moon than on Earth. That is false. The moon is smaller, therefore less gravity, less mass pushing you down. Which animal is on Gryffindor's crest? Oh, I'm not into Harry Potter, but out of these, it's definitely gonna be a lion. Definitely gonna be C. Hello, Ducky. Hi, Ducky. Which country has banned chewing gum? I believe that's Singapore. They're very strict on cleanliness. Oh, we fell down. God damn it. The movement let us down. I had the question correct, but still failed. Which color is not found on a Rubik's Cube? I've solved one of these before, and there is no purple. Now we got a dog. Which is the smallest unit of memory? A bit, because it makes up 8 bytes. There we go. Which of these materials is the hardest? Oh, plastic, ivory, diamond, or gold? Definitely not gold or plastic. I'm gonna go with diamond. Well, can we make that? Yes, we can. There we go. Who wrote The Count of Monte Cristo? Alexander Dumas, Charles Dickens, Victor Hugo, or Jane Austen? I actually don't know this one. Need to get my literature game up. Alexander Dumas. Oh, fucking got it correct. What's this? In which city is the Golden Gate Bridge located? It's going to be B, San Francisco. Iconic red bridge. How many strings does a ukulele have? I think that's 4. I think it's a simple instrument. There we go. In which video game is Lara Croft the main character? That's going to be Tomb Raider. New Tomb Raider series in the works right now by Amazon with Sansa. Apples float in water. That's also true. Apples do float. I've thrown apples in water before. Also, the new season of the animated Lara Croft show. I still need to watch that. Season 1 was okay. Nothing super spectacular, but I enjoyed season 1 enough. Which club does Kylian Mbappe play for before joining Paris Saint-Germain? That is, now he plays for Real Madrid, of course, but before that he was at Monaco. Real Madrid, not doing too hot currently. You know, dropped out of top 8 in the Champions League. Having some issues. In which country is the Prado Museum located? Greece, Portugal, Italy, or Spain? Prado, I have no idea. I'm gonna go with Portugal. It's a road show. Nope, it's Spain. It sounded Spanish, but you know, that can mean any of the Latin languages. What is the capital of Peru? Bogota, Lima, Montevideo, or Quito? I think Montevideo is Paraguay. I think Bogota is Colombia. I think it's Lima. Oh, I'm so smart. Let's go. Which character is known as Peter Parker? Spider-Man. Oh, I misread that. That's dumb. I just saw the S and the man and my brain connected that. Which actor plays the main character in the movie Taken? Liam Neeson, number 4. Wait, how does this work? Are there numbers on that? 4. There's a baguette here. Okay. Oh, wait, there is a number on that. I just didn't see it. Luckily, we gambled correctly. What are the front teeth called? Those are incisors. The canines are the pointy ones. Molars are the ones you really chew with. Incisors at the front. Almost at 100 points. Which particle of an atom has no electrical charge? Isn't that the electron? Isn't that like counterintuitive? No. Okay, it's not. It is the neutron. I'm not a chemist. How many zeros are in 1 billion? That's 9 zeros. I have to have a look at my bank account to confirm. What is the name of Sega's mascot? Sega has Sonic. Bats are blind. False. They just don't see very well. Also, there's like a million kinds of bats, so I'm sure there are some bats that see well. Better than others. What color is the jersey worn by the leader of the Tour de France? That is the yellow jersey. That's some cyclist in my family. An Olympian currently as well. Not with road cycling, indoor cycling. And my grandpa's a big time cyclist. So, in which country is the Black Forest located? That's in Germany. It's one of the places I have on my list to go to. Maybe for a day trip, maybe for a cosplay shoot. Who received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964? Mandela. Nope, it was Martin Luther King. We gambled on that one. Because Mandela was later. Which character lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob. What is the 5th letter of the Greek alphabet? Epsilon. So we need 4. How does this work? Okay, how does this thing work? We need to land on here. Oh, fucking hell! This momentum. Got the question right. We're still struggling. There we go. There we go. There we go. Which river runs through New York? That is the Hudson, where Sully landed his airplane. Who sculpted David? That was Michelangelo. I found him here. How many sides does a circle have? It has 1 side. Oh, what? 0? What do you mean? What does the circle have? I guess I'm misunderstanding what sides mean. That's the first YouTube video ever. Not on a YouTube show. That was me at the zoo. Spaghetto is a singular form of spaghetti. I'm gonna say false. It is? Okay. Oh. Hope you get a spaghetto in your eye for that question.
Sorry, my computer is downloading something right now. I hope it's not bothering you too much. Anyway, you're doing great.
Oh, we're doing
Keep
great.
Going.
I do think we've done well so far. We've gotten almost everything right. Couple mistakes there. And a couple trips with the movement. So far, No, I think we got a good ratio of points here. So I'm happy, I'm happy. I also see there's a timer running, so if we complete this game, I can put in my score on scoring system. Correct answer 3 points, wrong answer 0 points. You can disable sound distraction in the settings. Okay, that's our first time. For the leaderboards and 129 points. Okay, okay. Your falls, 10 falls. Okay, okay. I guess that's our scoring system. What's this? Stage 2. In which sport did Tony Hawk become famous? Skateboarding. In which country is Mount Vesuvius? That's in Italy. Ooh, almost fell there. Let's go. Who painted The Starry Night? That's Van Gogh, Vincent van Nuenen. Which track is often the final race in Mario Kart? Rainbow Road. Many battles have been had there. How do you write 2025 in Roman numbers? I think that's MMXXV. Yes, that's number 4. Oh, they didn't grab it. God damn it. God damn it. I'm blaming the game on that one. I thought we grabbed the edge there. I guess it doesn't. Got that correct though. Which instrument is associated with Louis Armstrong? I think that's the saxophone or the trumpet. I'm gonna go with saxophone. No, it was the trumpet. Oh, trumpet was my first thought, but I changed to saxophone. In which city is the Flatiron Building? Berlin, London, Los Angeles, New York. I don't know, sounds very New York. Which pigment is responsible for the color green in the plants? That's chlorophyll. Photosynthesis, boys. What is the best-selling video game of all time? I think right now it's Minecraft, right? I think it's past Tetris. All the planets in our solar system rotate in the same direction. I think that's true. It's not. Which ones do go differently? Which of these animals cannot close its eyes? A frog, a snake, a cat, or an owl? I think that's I think snakes don't have eyelids. Correct. In which country is Mount Fuji located? That is Japan. I've seen that myself from the window of the Shinkansen. Which herb is an ingredient in pesto? Parsley, coriander, basil, and mint. I believe it's parsley. Nope. It's basil? Because I knew it wasn't mint and I knew it was coriander. I don't like coriander. Kinda got the genetic thing that makes coriander taste pretty bitter. Eric, Kenny, and Kyle are for South Park. Come on, Gabe. Gabe, please. It just DM'd me there. Who sings the theme song for the movie Skyfall? That is Adele. Police, number 3. Okay, what? Which country does this flag represent? That is Iceland. Right? Yeah, that's Iceland. Which of these inventions is the oldest? Photography, radio, television, or telephone? Well, it's actually definitely not television. I'm gonna go with photography. Oh, correct. I knew that was like early or late 80s actually, early 90s or late 19th century, early 20th century, I think. Or yeah, you got some pictures from the 1800s, right? That's a thing. Okay, back to the question. James works 6 hours a day, 4 days a week. How many hours does he work in 2 weeks? So he works 24 hours a week, 2 weeks is 48 hours. That's math, boys. In The Legend of Zelda, what is the name of the main character? That is Link. Dinosaur fossils have been found on all 7 continents. I'm gonna go with false. I don't think there are any on Antarctica. Oh wait, they have found fossils there. Okay, guess I'm wrong. I guess that does make sense with Pangea and stuff. Just all be said one thing. Which sport does Simone Biles compete in? She is in gymnastics, American gymnast. Make some mistakes here though. Which country was Squid Game filmed in? That's South Korea. Still haven't watched that. I should really get around to that. What color is an airplane's black box? I think that's actually orange, so they can find it easily in a crash. It's not actually black. Which fictional world is explored in World of Warcraft? That's the world of Azeroth. Which of these literary devices is an exaggeration and hyperbole? The hyperbole, as some call it. Who's the author of James Bond? That's Ian Fleming. Constantinople is the former name of which city? Istanbul. In American pool, what is the number on the black ball? That is 8. 200 points. In Toy Story, what is the name of the cowboy? That is Woody. It is possible to breathe and swallow at the same time. I think that's true, because then you choke, right? Isn't that what happens when you like choke yourself? Like when something goes down the wrong hole, you breathe and swallow at the same time? Like, you don't do it on purpose, but accidentally it's possible, right? That's semantics. What was the name of the ancient trade route between China and the West? The Silk Road. Which of the following sugars are found in milk? Fructose, sucrose, lactose, or maltose? It's lactose. Another flag question. What is the capital of Australia? I think that's Canberra, right? Like it's one of those ones where you're like, oh, wait, is that right? And then it's not Sydney. I definitely knew that for sure. In Breaking Bad, what is Walter White's profession? He is a chemistry teacher. Which actor plays Jack Sparrow? That is Johnny Depp. This is number 2. 4, 1, 2. Oh, okay. Made it. Which is the name of the colored part of the eye? That is the iris. Which phone company produced the 3310? I think it's the Nokia, right? That's like the indestructible Nokia. I think I've had one of those. BFJNR. Is that just like the second, 6th, 12th? Like the letters of the alphabet? So CDE. 3 letters in between R. U X, so it's X, right? So that's the X. No, oh, miscounted. No, it's, yeah, wait, it's V. Fuck. That's dumb. Yeah, maybe should have taken another second to think about that. Should have gone there, right? Which fictional character created Pinocchio? That is Geppetto. Adult body is made up of 2,206 bones. 207? I don't know, I'm gonna go true. It is true. It was approximately right. And which year was Fortnite released? 2018? No, 2017. That was my second guess. Don't really care about Fortnite. What is the smallest country in the world? I believe that is the Vatican. I've been to Malta. I haven't been to the Vatican yet. What is the main ingredient in falafel? I believe that's chickpeas or lentils. I believe it's peas, right? Yes. What is the name of Simba's father? That is Mufasa's brother. Wait, it is Mufasa, right? Yeah. So Mufasa and Scar. There we go. What is the correct spelling? Mississippi. I think it's with. I think it's actually with 2 S's. I think it's 3. Nope, it's 4. Oh, I thought we might have been able to finesse it there. It's also a double P. I wasn't sure about that. Land on the barrier again. Nope, okay. Oh, okay, that's one way to do backwards. Which continent has the largest population? It's definitely going to be Asia. China and India, Pakistan. Which of these cities is the capital? New York, Sydney, Rio de Janeiro, and New Delhi. It's Rio de Janeiro. It's going to be New Delhi. How many signs are there in the zodiac? It's 12 star signs. The Chinese zodiac. Which of these FPS games is the oldest? Valorant, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, Call of Duty. That's definitely Counter-Strike, right? That was there before. Counter-Strike mod was there before the first Call of Duty. Owls can turn their heads 360 degrees. I don't think 360. I don't think they can go fully around. They can go like very far, but oh, there is 12 minutes. This is one it's quicker, and we scored almost the same. Not quite, slightly worse. 11 falls, and we have the green badge. Complete 100 questions. I don't actually know what the achievements are for this game. Is it just answering questions, or is it also like getting a perfect run?
Okay. 100 questions already.
Oh.
Not too bad. But this is just the beginning of a very long road. Stay focused on your goal, the golden brain.
A golden brain? Cool. I've got a golden brain. A golden Gigabrain. Well. What is the distance of a marathon? That's D, because I ran one myself. I know that very well. Who wears a shant? The Pope. That seems like something the Pope would wear. Nope. Pharaoh. That would have been my second choice. What's a percent? Who created the sculpture The Tinker? I think it was also Michelangelo, right? Nope. Okay. August Rodin. My mistake. Which company manufactures Barbie dolls? That's Hospital, Burger, Checo. I have no idea. I don't know Mattel. Well, I think we got that right. Right? That's correct. That's supposed to happen in a century. In a century, it appears how many years? 100 years. Yeah. Not really anymore. Stressful, boys. Oh, it doesn't grab it again. God damn it. Oh. Second time this thing has gotten me. Unnecessary falls. Bono is the lead singer of U2. Forced on your iPad. On your iPhone when you first got it. Which country is Neuschwanstein? That is Germany. Also somewhere I definitely want to check out at least once. Which color should be added to blue to make purple? That's red. Basic color matching. Who is Sherlock Holmes' friend and partner? That is Watson. Cows don't have teeth. That is false. Cows definitely have teeth. Can definitely be bitten by a cow. And they use them to eat grass. Which animal does cashmere wool come from? I believe that's just sheep. Cashmere sheep. Oh, goats. Cashmere from goats. I didn't know that. Well, yeah, that's definitely some interesting info. Which country is not part of the Maghreb? I'm gonna say Turkey, because Turkey is far away from all those other ones. What cheese is traditionally used in Greek salad? Feta cheese. What is the official language of Argentina? That's going to be Spanish. Made that. What is the iconic actor of Wolverine? Hugh Jackman. Huge jacked man. What country does this flag represent? Jamaica. I think that's the only country without like red, white, or blue in the flag. Which century was the Mona Lisa painted? 17th or 18th? I'm gonna go 17th. Nope. I was wrong. It was the 16th. I thought Da Vinci was 5th. Oh, this was later, like slightly later than that, in the Renaissance. What is the square root of 121? That's 11. Faker is a league player. Canada is the second largest country in the world. I believe that's true. I think they're bigger than China with all that stuff up north. Which club did Lionel Messi join in 2023? In 2023 he joined Inter Miami. All the football question right so far. Which country is famous for tulip fields? That's us! The Netherlands. Let's go. Never getting that one wrong. Which columns are the iconic London taxis? Those are the black cabs. I'm actually going to London later this year in May. Looking forward to that. We'll see if we take a black cab. Mowgli is the main character in the Jungle Book. Wat je kan van beren leren kan. What is the unit of electrical resistance? That is ohm. Oh. Who invented the character Hercule Poirot? Virginia Woolf, I don't know. Nope. It was Agatha Christie. I didn't know that one. Can't know everything. What is the top layer of skin called? Epidermis, I think. Keratin is the substance. Hypodermis. I'm gonna go epidermis. Because dermis is just skin, right? How many colors are in the rainbow? I think 7. What? Is it 6? What is this one? Oh wait, is it? Oh, I just read it wrong. I just jumped wrong. I was like, since when did the rainbow change? It's the LGBT flag has 6 colors, but not the actual rainbow. What's the name of Mickey's dog? It's Pluto. Got But you're baited by poor reading. Australia declared war on kangaroos in 1937. No. Only on the emus, right? There's the emu war, not the kangaroo war. What was the main function of the Egyptian pyramids? Royal tombs. Stone storage. In which country was Picasso born? Picasso is Spanish. What is the capital of Canada? Oh, that's I think that's C. Ottawa. Yes. Canada was always a tricky one. It's one I always forget. How's the sound, by the way? The rain might be quite loud if I look at the settings. Let me go. Ambient. Turn that down. I think that's better. What's the main component of air? Nitrogen. Oh, we hit our head. Oh, well, we made it. It's still quite loud. I'm not sure why that is. Turn it down even softer. That should be better, so it doesn't at least peak into orange. Which character plays Jon Snow? That's Kit Harington. Well, no. Okay, we failed to jump on the ball. Failed to jump on Kit Harington's balls. But we didn't know the answer. We just couldn't make the jump. Who discovered the first antibiotic? Louis Pasteur, I think. For pasteurizing? No. Or he is for pasteurizing. It was Alexander Fleming. Oh, I fucking like Pasteur to pasteurizing. That came into my head like a second too late. And I was like, of course he invented pasteurizing. What's the largest US state? I think that's Alaska. At least area-wise. Let's see, 83 plus 37, so you get 120. 120 plus 80 is 200, 222. Math! Who is Peter Pan's enemy? Captain Hook. 350 points. A hexagon has 8 sides. Wrong. I've played too many super hexagon games to get this one wrong. Definitely has 6. And which year did the Titanic sink? I think that was pre-World War I. That's gonna be A. No, it was B. Yeah, 1912. It was 1900s, of course. Yeah. That should have gone level. Which country is Lake Baikal located? I think that's Russia. I think that's the super clear lake, right? What's the main ingredient in guacamole? That's avocado. Which game is set in the futuristic universe of Night City? That is Cyberpunk. Whoop, you nailed it. So which direction does a compass always point? The magnetic north. Whoop. No, we failed this thing again. I don't know, I really need to figure out how this thing works. Do we just need to like... Whoop. Yeah, okay, we finally grabbed it. Black and white. Which mountain is the highest in the world? That is Mount Everest. There's only black and white, boys. What is this? I don't have a camera filter to go black and white. Which fictional city does The Simpsons take place? The Simpsons are in Springfield. We have lost color. Which of the following is not a prime number? 27 is not a prime number. So that's 3 times 9. Oh, we're back in color. Which singer performs Poker Face? That is Lady Gaga. Mama. Dalmatian puppies are born without spots. I'm gonna go with false. It is true? Okay. I guess the 101 Dalmatians were already no longer pups.
My radio doesn't work right. No good music, just noise. Terrible noise. I really wanted to hear some good old rock and roll.
What do you listen to on the radio? Got like a classic rock station on at work, which is decent. At least in the workshop part. In the office I mostly just wear my own headset because my boss is annoying. When I need to focus, I just do that. I think we've been pretty consistent so far. 123 points. We're going down, boys. Our brain is slowing down. 12 falls. We've fallen that much? I don't think we have. I thought we didn't have too many falls, but I guess we did. Stage 4. How many players are on a football field at kickoff? That's going to be 22. 11 versus 11. I thought for a second it was going to trick me with American football, but what was the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views? I believe it was Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Let's go Psy. Which Mexican artist is formerly known for her self-portraits? I know Frida Kahlo as a name, so I'm just gonna go with her. Only one I knew. Which test is used to assess the intelligence of a computer? The Turing test. There we go. How many planets are in the solar system? That's 8? Yes. Pluto is the 9th one. Which of these works was composed by Maurice Ravel? I don't know. Bolero. Oh, gambled correctly. No, it was Claire de Lune, but the other ones, no idea. In which city is the Museum of Modern Art located? I have no idea. Washington. Nope. New York. New York would be a good guess for anything United States, because it's got everything. What color is the center of the target in archery? I thought it was black or red. Or is it yellow? Yeah, it is yellow. Just trying to picture the archery target in my head. In Malcolm, what are the name of the parents? I think it's Lois and Hall. I'll go with yellow. Oh, they mixed up the colors there, I think, on this thing. Fish cannot blink their eyes. I think that's true. But the fish have eyelids, yes. They don't get dry eyes. What is the largest animal in the world? That is the blue whale. Besides your mom. In which country does the archaeological site of Petra? Petra is in Jordan. Also want to go there once, but maybe not the smartest idea with anything going on in that region. What is the main vitamin found in orange? Vitamin C. Gotta prevent the scurvy. Who discovered radioactivity? Rutherford, Henry, Becquerel, Antoine, Lavoisier, or Thomas Edison? Let's go with blue. Oh, he was correct. Who directed The Shining? That was Stanley Kubrick. Oh. Go, that's Ecuador, right? Which one just flags that Ecuador? Oh, Peru is red and white. That's definitely Ecuador. How many years did the 100 Years' War last? I think that was That's the English one, right? Because I knew like the 80 years war in the Netherlands had like a 13-year truce, and that's I think it was D. Let's go with D. Yes, 116. Otherwise it lasts longer. What is the sum of the angle of a triangle? It's 360. What? No, 180. Oh, of course. That's dumb. Ah, that's dumb. That's dumb. Of course, 90-degree triangles. Yeah, that's. It never should have gotten that one wrong. Which sports game is produced by Electronic Arts? FIFA. Well, not anymore. It's EAFC now, but Kyoto was the capital of Japan before Tokyo. I believe that's true. Can't believe I got the triangle one wrong. That's so dumb. Which discipline was present in the Olympics until 1948? I think chess was one. Right. No? Oh. Painting. Okay. I had in my head that chess was one. Which country was Tetris created? In the Soviet Union, actually. How many letters are there in the alphabet? D. What's the name of the main character in Half-Life? That is Gordon Freeman. Not Morgan Freeman. Which architect designed the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao? Let's go with Jean Nouvel. Oh, never mind. It is Frank Gehry. Didn't know that one. Freely admit that. Which author wrote the Twilight Saga? We've already had Agatha Christie. Harper Lee and Stephen Meyer. C. Oh, gambled correctly. I had no idea. In which city did the first Disneyland open? Anaheim? Oh, correct. Also an absolute gamble. Chandler is inseparable from Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going to be 7. At least I got all the football questions right so far. Who's the creator of Dragon Ball? Akira Toriyama. Rest in peace. A kilometer is longer than a mile. That is false. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic? Amelia Earhart. In which country is the car manufacturer Skoda from? From the Czech Republic. There are so many Skodas if you go to the Czech Republic. What is the capital of Moldova? Chisinau, Tbilisi, Sofia, or Jakarta? Doubting between Tbilisi and Sofia. I think let's go with Sofia. No, it was Chisinau. Okay, guess I was wrong in both my guesses. I know it was Jakarta. That's Indonesia, but well, we got one wrong. What is the main cause of the extinction of the dinosaurs? The asteroids. Which actor plays Tony Montana in Scarface? It's Al Pacino. 1, 2. Whoa. Whoa. Can we get over? Yes, yes we can. Okay, which human organ can regenerate? That is the liver. Just have as many drinks as you want. It can regenerate. Let's go with emerald. Emeralds are green. You know that from video game knowledge. How many seconds are there in an hour? 60 times 60 is 3,600. What is Iron Man's real identity? Tony Stark. Tony Stank. There are more pyramids in Sudan than in Egypt. I think that one is actually true. I think I've read that one before. But Sudan and Egypt are, next to each other, so historically those borders have shifted. Which year did Christopher Columbus discover America? and we're gonna go B 1500s. No, oh, I was doubting between A and B. Should have gone earlier. Should have gone. Oh my God, which country is the Suez Canal? That's in Egypt. Which of these products never expires? Honey never expires if there's no. It's clean, no bacteria faster in there. Which video game created Red Dead Redemption? That is a Rockstar. That's the traditional dance of the Rio Carnival. I think that's samba. Oh god damn it! We had a. I keep failing on this obstacle, but I just cannot get the right vibe to it and the right timing. I even get the question correct, but we still fall. What is the longest river in Europe? I believe that's the Danube. No, it's not. It's the Volga. The Volga's longer. Okay. I thought the Danube was longer. Oh, which city is the Acropolis? That is in Athens. Who wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer? That's Charles Dickens. Nope, it was not. It's Mark Twain. Also one I should have known. That's the name given to the study of coins. It's not numerology, that's it's numbers. We're going with blue philately. Nope. Okay, it is numismatics. Did not know that one. Elephants cannot jump. I think that's true. I think elephants can jump. Their knees suck. We have 500 points. Let's see, how do we do? On 23. Match start, last one. 15 falls. And we get the yellow badge. Answer 200.
Yes, I
complete
know.
200
The duck
questions.
and the cow are super annoying. You did the right thing blowing them up. Nothing like a little explosion to keep you focused.
Yes, explosions keep me focused. Laser focused on getting that golden brain. Whoa, whoa. Stage 5. Okay, which goalkeeper has won the most Lev Yashin trophies? Casillas, Buffon, Neuer, or Lloris? I'm gonna go with Buffon. Ah, that's the first football question we got wrong. It was Neuer. Sad, sad day. Got a football question wrong. Which instrument allows viewing the surface from a submarine? That is a periscope. Who painted The Last Judgment? That was Michelangelo. What is the M in MMORPG? Massive multiplayer. What is the approximate percentage of left-handed people in the world? I think it's like 10%. Nailed it. And nailed the jump on this one. Music. Which word indicates gradual increase? I think that's pianissimo. Oh, crescendo. Thought crescendo was slightly also had to do with louder, but I think it was what I was thinking fortissimo, crescendo. But was the hometown of the Beatles, Liverpool. What is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature? That is mercury. What is the name of the Japanese art of paper folding? Origami. Flag of Ivory Coast and Ireland have the same colors. True. Animal was the first to orbit Earth. I think a dog. It's the most populous country in 2025. I think India surpassed China, right? Yeah, they did. Good. What's the main spice in paella? Saffron. Yes, I can cook. What mythological creature is half horse, half man? That's a centaur. Whoop. Nailed it. So it's the director of Star Wars. That is George Lucas. Toot toot. Which country does this flag represent? The red, white, and red with the tree. I believe this is Lebanon. With the tree. Yes. Who was the first president of the United States? Captain America. Oh, George Washington. How many liters are in 1 cubic meter of water? That's 1,000 liters. Which of the following is an audio file type? GIF, PDF, MP3 or JPEG? That's MP3. Bananas grow on trees. True. No! I get... Oh, I guess they're technically bushes or something. That's still, I think most people call them trees. Which sport is the ATP ranking used? That is tennis. Which country has the most lakes? I think that's Sweden. No! Oh, it was either Canada or Sweden. Of which physicist discovered gravity? Newton. Which fictional city does Aladdin take place? That's Agrabah. What is sodium chloride? That is salt. Who wrote the novel The Old Man and the Sea? Ernest Hemingway? I don't know. Yes, he did. Okay, good, good, good. Which city is the Copacabana? I think that's Rio. Yes. What teeth does an average human adult male have? I think it's 32. I think it's 16 on every side. Yeah. There we go. The traditional Monopoly game. Which way is there? We always start. It's jail, right? No? Free parking? I thought that was jail. Hello, Modvicios. How are you doing? Jupiter is twice as massive as all the other planets in the solar system combined. Sure, true. Jupiter is massive. In 2022, how many years has Queen Elizabeth been on the throne? Let's go 70 years. How long does a half last in handball? 30 minutes. 15 is too short. 45 is soccer. That's football is the one. Capital of South Africa. Johannesburg or Johannesburg? No, Cape Town. Or Pretoria. Okay. Oh, I don't know my South African facts. Which US state is South Park set? South Colorado, I believe. Oh, we get dunked by the circle. That's a fall. Reservoir Dogs, that is Tarantino. It's one thing to answer the question rightly. It's another one to nail these wonky mechanics. How many vocal courses you have? I know. Seems like that'd be something like symmetrical. 4. No. Oh, who direct? Wait, we got teleported back here. Okay, that's interesting. Instead of at the other one. I guess only 2 vocal cords. I thought it would be something symmetrical. But 4 seemed like nice, like wrap around, one on each side. Africa and Europe. That is the Mediterranean. Let's take a toilet break here. Let's see. Yep, fart humor. Okay. What console has a controller with 3 grips? That is the 60, or the GameCube has. Which one had the weird thing in the middle? That was the GameCube has the thing in the middle, right? No, it's the 64. No. I don't know my Nintendo console good enough. Shame. Los Santos, that is Grand Theft Auto. This yellow. Water contains no calories. True. Speaking of water, let's have a sip while we read the next question. The Game Boy. Definitely wasn't 2002. I'm gonna go with B, 94. Ah, was even earlier. 89. It's that old. I knew it was before I was born, but which country does Ibiza belong to? That's Spain. Oh, I finally got 600 points. Which organ produces insulin? That is the spleen. No, the pancreas. Second choice. Kratos is from God of War. And the Beaufort scale. That is, I think that's 4. I think that's the wind speed. I think that's because the Netherlands like the only country that does wind speed with the Beaufort scale. What's the largest ocean? That is the Pacific. Which city's International Criminal Court? That's in The Hague. Some Netherlands questions. Let's go. How many Tour de France titles was Lance Armstrong stripped off? 3. Oh, it was 7? Okay. I'm way under or way over. What is the official language of Austria? I think that's German, right? German is the official one. Square watermelons are commonly sold in Japan. I mean, they are sold there. I wouldn't say commonly, but definitely sold there.
My television doesn't work either. That's fine. We don't need to hear bad news every 5 minutes. Let's keep things positive, right?
I mean, your TV not working is not very positive, Mr. Narrator. You should be watching my stream on your TV. It's not very nice if that's broken. Whoa. At least we can parkour quite well. There we go. How many stages are there? 11. Okay, so we're just short of halfway. On 17 points. Oh, we're slowing down, boys. We're not doing as well. 12 falls. We need to step up. Which sport is Serena's Williams? That's tennis. Which gas is responsible for greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide? Who painted Guernica? I have no idea. No, Dali. No. It was Picasso. I do not know that painting. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Oh, we got bumped off. Oh, god damn it. That's sloppy from me. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Statue of Liberty holds a torch. Wait. Oh, it's left hand. Ah. Yeah, tablets. Tablets. I thought also she's holding a torch. But, calm as you are, that's Nirvana. Oh, one fall due to sloppiness, one fall due to not reading. The currency of Thailand, I believe that's baht. Haven't been to Thailand. Which was Call of Duty, I believe that's B, 1999. No? 2003? Really? Was it that late? Superman comes from Krypton. Enamel is the hardest stuff in the human body. I think it's true. I think it's harder than bones. Who invented the printing press? That was Gutenberg. Nelson Mandela is South Africa. Main fruit for koalas is eucalyptus. Medusa's hair is made out of snakes. James Bond from MI6. Oh, that flag. Laos? Or... Mongolia. Yes. Had to think there for a second, but what is the name of the ship? I believe he was in the Santa Maria, right? Yes. Okay, 3 to the power of 3, so that's 27 plus 13 equals 40, plus 260 is 300, plus 503 is 803, plus 497 is 1300 D. Nailed it. www, World Wide Web. Van Gogh only sold one painting during his life. I think that's false. Not one. Only one? I knew he wasn't really successful during his life, but only one? How many steps? I think it's 2 steps officially, right? Even though they do it wrong all the time. Literature, I don't think that's a Nobel Prize, right? Oh. Mathematics, okay. Which color appears in 75% of the world's flags? I think that's red. I think most of them have red. Which country was the Lord of the Rings filmed? In New Zealand. Gemstone is... I mean, that counts as geology, right? No? Gemology? Okay. I guess that's a specific subset of geology, because geology looks at rocks, right? I thought crystals would fall under that. The Great Gatsby. Fitzgerald? I don't know. I haven't read it. Sam Clover and Alexis are totally spies. Who's your favorite totally spy? Let me know in the comments down below. Lives in China or India? I believe that's like 1/3, right? Let's go with D. Yes. In the first Hunger Games movie, how many players are there in total? Like, are there like 12 districts and each district gets 2 people? I think so. Something like that. Yes. In the movie for the first time, I'm gonna say false. Oh, guess that's true. More questions wrong, unfortunately. The study of insects, that's entomology, I believe. Wicked smart. The Trevi Fountain is in Rome. I'm a Feyenoord fan, of course I know that. Capital of Morocco. I think that's Rabat. I'm not completely sure. Yes, it is. Morocco is also one of the tricky ones. So for potassium is K. Whoa. Can we get there? Yes, we can. Batman the Dark Knight wasn't Christopher Nolan. 700 points. Let's go. The longest bone is the femur. Or my penis. Q is quotient. Intelligence quotient. All smart people should get this. That's this all times 3, so it's gonna be 729. Lewis Litt and Mike Ross are from Suits. All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are square. That is true. Halloween is in October. Vesuvius destroyed Pompeii. What do bees collect to make honey? They collect nectar, right? Yes. Gregory House. Love house. Oh. There we go. Which planet is known for large rings? That is Saturn. Oh wait. Oh. Again, this obstacle, man. I get the questions right. I just can't do the fucking jumps, man. I just fucking hate this one. The river is the Tiber. Tiberius. The Sagrada Familia is in Barcelona. We're almost finished with that one, right? How many dots are there on a pair of dice? That's 3 times 7 is 21. Let's be. Or wait, is it not? Is it a pair of dice? Oh fuck! I didn't read correctly. It's 2 dice. Yep. National flower of Japan is the cherry blossom. Weep question. Flamingos get their pink color from the food they eat. That's true, I believe. They get it from eating lots of shrimp. Okay, made it through another stage. How well do we do on the points this time? Still 123. And we're falling quite a bit still. But that is 300 questions completed.
You made it halfway. Only a few people managed to reach this point.
Really?
Stay consistent. The golden brain is getting closer.
Stage 7. Which sport is Tiger Woods? That's golf. Chess piece is the bishop. Let's see. Which architectural style is the Empire State Building? Victorian? No. Art Deco. No, I don't. Architecture. Not very familiar with that world. Which series is there a character in it? 11. That's in Stranger Things, right? What percentage of Earth's surface is water? That's like 70%. Composed Swan Lake. I believe that's Tchaikovsky. The city is Hollywood. That is in Los Angeles. The Berlin Wall. 61. Yes. The cycle of a full moon. I think that's 29.5 days. About a month. Sharks have no bones in their body. That's false. That's what they have counts as bones, right? Okay, yeah, just if you don't count them as bones, I don't know. If I bite on a grate or something, I don't know. Panda. Got saw cartilage and sharks. Doesn't count as bones. The most countries. Darting between Asia and Africa. I'm gonna go Asia. It might be Africa. Yeah, it is Africa. Okay. It's more smaller ones in Africa, I guess. Conjunctivitis. Kidneys. Nope. Eyes. Okay. Didn't know that one. Norse mythology. That is Thor. James Bond. Goldfinger. I don't know. Nope. Number. Doctor No. Okay. I don't know. Not super familiar with the old James Bonds. This is the flag of Bhutan. Nailed it. What is the former name of New York City? That is New Amsterdam. Another Dutch question. Let's go. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 0 is 0. Which of these video games is a Metroidvania? Hollow Knight. New York is city with the most skyscrapers in the world. I think that's true. No, trick question. Okay. It should give me the answer. What is the country with the... which football player has won the most Ballon d'Ors? Zidane, Diego Maradona, Ronaldo, or Messi? I believe that Messi has the most. The GOAT. The Grand Canyon is... is it in California? Or is it Arizona? Arizona, I think? Yes. Naruto has blonde hair. And a respectable weeb knows that. Yes, Nathan Drake in Uncharted. Scotland. as the unicorn. Romeo and Juliet is Shakespeare. And this first subway. I don't know, London. Neutral pH is 0. Nope. Oh no, it's of course it's 7. Yeah, it's 7 of course. It goes from 0 to 14. Yeah. Yeah. I should have thought about that for more than a second. The first Pokemon is Bulbasaur. So Norway, yes. First female Prime Minister, that is Margaret Thatcher. The Valley of Kings is in Egypt, I believe. Capital of Poland is Warsaw. Which tree does aspirin come from? Cedar tree? Oh, no, I don't know. A willow tree. Did not know that. Who directed Taxi Driver? I believe that's a Scorsese movie, right? Martin Scorsese, we got him. Okay, how many chromosomes are in the human cell? I believe that's C. Nope. 46. Ah, right. I misread the 46 as 43 because I thought like I knew it was 46, but I read 23, so I thought oh it doubles. And I read 46 as 43, so I thought oh it couldn't be that. 76 is the U.S. independence. I guess I was a chromosome short for that one. In a class of 36 students, 75 how many students passed? That is 9. Discovered that planes orbit in elliptical paths. I believe that was Copernicus. Oh, okay. Kepler. Okay. Did not know that. Camels store water in their humps. True. It's water and fat, right? Oh, okay. The Lion King, when was that released? 1998, I don't know. 1994? How far before I was born? Okay, didn't know that. The chemical symbol for water, H2O, C. I'm making too many mistakes, boys. How long does it take to boil a hard egg? Like 4 minutes. 10 minutes? Okay. Thought it was never eat hard eggs. Thought it was shorter. What main characters manga? One Feet, Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, we got our head bumped. God damn it. How many humans are on Earth? 8 billion. Whoa, can we get rabbits? Oh, we can. Luckily, the largest country in Africa, Sudan. No, it's not. Algeria? Is Algeria larger? Okay, did not know that. It's the Charles Bridge. Vienna? No, Prague. City of Bridges. But I did not. I've been to Prague. Don't remember the Charles Bridge. The Mona Lisa has been stolen. I don't know. I'm just gonna say 5 times. Nope. Once. Okay. I don't know. Did not know that in golf how long are players allowed to search for their balls. 5 minutes? 3 minutes. I don't play golf. Didn't know that one. Chupa Chups. That's great with something. I think that's one of those weird facts that's true, because you think Dali one of those classical painters, but he died like fairly recently, but he's you know, probably 20th century, so there's some links there that you might not expect. I've read that one somewhere before.
My phone won't stop ringing. Probably my bank asking for money. But they can
Try
keep
blowing
waiting.
it up.
I don't have a single penny.
I guess you wouldn't have a lot of money left after constructing this course. $99. Oh, that's a rough. This was a rough go, boys. First time you drop below 100 points on one of these. The winning serve is an ace. Music genre for Bob Marley is reggae. Girl with a pearl earring is a Rembrandt. Another Dutch question. Oh, what was it? It was the Vermeer. Ah, I should have known that. Should have known that. Should have known that. Sid is a sloth. Yeah, definitely should have gotten the Vermeer question right. Definitely have that one. Seen that one is cool. And I've seen the painting. Resurrection of the sunrise in the east. Can we get the tree? Yes, we can. Pull up. Which bands are performed? Which rock band for We Are the Champions? That's Queen. We are the champions, my friends. What city was the Atomium? That's in Brussels. I've also been there, even though it's been ages. I've been in there. The Atlas Mountains are in Africa, Morocco. Batman's butler is named Alfred. Netflix was created before Facebook. I think that's true. I think Netflix is actually a lot older, but they had their like CD rental thing before. Which is the dog? The dog with a... I think it's Hachiko, right? Hachiko. I've heard that story of Hachiko before. He kept coming to the station. Just connect most to the bones. That's tendon type of tissue, ligament or tendons. So that's tendons connect bone to muscle. Poutine. And that's potato, right? With many fries. Sun god is Ra. Whoa. Spaceship in Star Trek is the Enterprise. Which country does this flag belong to? Saint Lucia? Oh, got it correct. I knew it wasn't Barbados, because I think they have a trident, right? Yeah, we got it correct, St. Lucia. Let's go. Big on the flag questions. The dinosaur disappeared 66 million years ago. Unless you count alligators, they're still around. 123 plus 87, that's 210. Plus 210 is 420. Blaze it. What's the name of Bart Simpson's younger sister? It's Maggie as the younger sister. Not Lisa. Lisa's the older sister. The next game occurred every 4 years. That is false. The sports event has a white dress code, that is Wimbledon. Country was once known as Siam, that is Thailand. Walking in the streets of Siam. Which mathematical term refers to a quantity that does not change? So just coefficient. I don't think it's a constant. It is just simply a constant. Okay, I thought it was a trick question, but I got double bluffed. Who did Shrek marry? Fiona. Who invented the 3 laws of robotics? That's Isaac Asimov. Oh. Lord of the Rings, that's Tolkien. The Little Mermaid statue. I think that's Copenhagen. I think I've seen something about that before. You have a Little Mermaid statue in our harbor. How many millimeters are in 5 centimeters? That's going to be 50. Which company owns Twitch? That is Amazon. Bezos bucks. And so already walked on Mars. That is false. Dolly was the first cloned sheep. And the Rubik's Cube was invented in Poland? No. Hungary, okay. Okay, and we drop because it doesn't jump. Ugh. That's a shame, but double fault. Okay, what is the capital of New Zealand? Auckland? Not sure. No, Wellington. Sloppy. Who won the Tour de France in 2025? Pogacar. It's Pogacar's OP apparently. Not as OP as fucking this wheel of cheese, spinning wheel of cheese with a hole in it that keeps knocking our head in. Who played the Joker in the 2019 movie? It's Joaquin Phoenix. That's the 3 blue ball that we need. We live in a society. Ugh. Abbreviation from MRI. It's the magnetic resonance. Yes. I'm smart. Michelangelo's David. I think Florence. Like the Florence thing to have. 5 times 101 divided by 5 is 105. 1, yeah. And where's computer? What is the shortcut for the undo action? Control Z. Control Z some of my answers. When am I connected to the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean? That is true. First Avatar movie, I believe it was 2009. Football club has won the most Champions League titles, that is Real Madrid. Fruit is Black Forest cake. Blueberries. Oh, cherries, okay. I have never heard of Black Forest cake before. From tower we're making the fall, that is Jenga. Oh. Okay, this time we made it. The time difference between New York and LA. It's 6 hours. Might be less. Yeah. It is less. Only 3. The longest river in Asia. I have no idea. The Yangtze River. It is! Correct guess. Let's go. It's the Eternal City. Beijing. Rome? Is Rome known as the Eternal City? I've never heard Rome called the Eternal City. How many months have 31 days? Not even gonna count. Oh, it is 7. Nope, I'm dumb. Whoa, what the hell is going on? I should have. Oh, should have counted. I'm dumb. That's a needless mistake, really. The saltiest sea, I believe that's the Dead Sea. Deer shed their antlers every year. True. $126, doing better again, doing better. And we had some silly mistakes in these, so red badge, 400 questions completed.
Yes, I know some questions are tricky, but you're handling them well. Assistant guy right here. I'm honestly impressed.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator. We are doing well. I think I'm probably doing above average with the average Twitch streamer. Just to, you know, toot my own horn. I've got a fairly decent bit of trivia knowledge. Stage 9. How many points does a try score? A try is 5 or 7. 5. Yes. I think you have to kick to get more. The language of Brazil is Portuguese. Oh, luckily you grabbed it. Persistence of memory is the melting clocks. That's Dali painted the melting clocks. I do know that one. Final Fantasy, that is Square Enix, I believe. Strongest hand in poker is a royal flush. Palatro knowledge common in handy. La Bamba. Carlos Santana. Oh, Richie Valens. Okay. I can picture the song, but don't know who sang it. Palermo is in Sicily. What is this? We had to jump. New obstacle. Which country did the United States pursue Louisiana from? They bought it from France. Because France wanted to go to war with England and they needed money. The PlayStation 1. 1995. That was before. A liter of water in ice form is heavier than a liter of water in liquid form. I believe that's false. I don't think it changes weight. Which bird is the emblem of New Zealand? The kiwi. I haven't ate a kiwi in ages. The fruit, not the bird. I've never eaten the fruit. Which ancient city was located in the city of Babylon? Or the which wonder? There was their hanging gardens of Babylon. Now the Civ knowledge is coming in handy. Measure heat of peppers, that is the Scoville scale. Not much into. The god of love is Cupid. With his arrows. Which actor stars his role in the film Drive? Ryan Gosling. Which country does this flag represent? go with Rwanda. So I think I know all the other ones. I don't know Rwanda, I know it's not that. First man in space is Yuri Gagarin. Oh, god damn it. Unnecessary fall there. What's this? 96 plus 10 is 106. Might be order of operations. Very important. Okay, so you create World of Warcraft. That is Blizzard. Sun rotates on itself. I believe that's true. First event in the triathlon, that's swimming. First you swim. Highest mountain in Africa, that is the Kilimanjaro. First country to legalize same-sex marriage, I believe that was the Netherlands. Another Dutch question. Let's go. We love the gays here in the Netherlands. Mario. Shigeru Miyamoto. Let's go. Relativity is Einstein. (1984) is George Orwell. A very important novel. Learn a lot of concepts about language, power of government. Alcatraz is in San Francisco. If you double a number and add 10, you get 26. What is the number? That is 8. Which food is found on Hawaiian pizza? That is pineapple, ananas. Dogs can detect certain diseases in humans. Yes, I've seen that. You can smell certain hormones, pheromones, which indicate diseases. First atomic bomb, that was the Manhattan Project. Oh, almost dropped in. The Great Barrier Reef is in Australia. What is the capital of Cameroon? I knew that was gonna be the Cameroon flag, but what is the capital of Cameroon? I have no idea. Douala? No. Yaoundé. I don't know the capital of Cameroon. I instantly recognized the Cameroon flag and hoped that would have been an easy question, but no. Which company bought YouTube? That's Google. I believe that is Lewis Hamilton, who has the most F1 Grand Prix to his name. But Max Verstappen doing his best to pass him. The tallest man ever recorded, I believe. 272, I believe. Might be 3 meters, but no, I think it's 272. Robert Wadlow. As a fellow tall man, gotta know that stuff. Which hormone is not the sleep hormone? That's melatonin. Okay. How many cents are there in 100 euros? 100 times 100 is 10,000, so let's B. Which Japanese game released in 1997? You can take care of a virtual pet, that is the Tamagotchi. Watermelon contain more than 90% water, sure, true. Don't call it watermelon for nothing. The iPhone 2007. Go. Which country is the car manufacturer? Toyota, Japan. Easy one. Which species produces acorns? That's an oak. We call them Eichels. Oak tree. Clark Kent is Superman. This time it is not Spider-Man that we misread. Opera House in Milan. I don't know. I'll go with 2. It is not. Which one is it? 4. I don't know. I didn't even read which answer that was, but we got it wrong anyway. Didn't know that one. The largest lake in South America. Also don't know. B. Oh, gabbled correctly. I didn't. Already forgot which one that was. First woman to travel in space. I'm gonna go to Russian because the Russians like to be first with that kind of stuff. How many pins are there in bowling? 10 pins. Island of Mykonos. I believe Mykonos is Greek. Pointer was first game to offer a battle royale mode. That is false. Games like H1Z1 and PUBG were definitely ahead of it. Whoa, almost fell off.
When you fall into the water, are you not scared of sharks? I'm joking. There are no sharks. Just some friendly jellyfish.
Well, not a particularly big fan of jellyfish either, mate. So how about we just don't fall in the water? I think this one did go decently well. At least how many points did we get? 141. Yeah, that's the best segment we've had so far. Stage 10. Who holds the record for most Olympic medals? I think that's Michael Phelps. The fishman himself. The Taj Mahal is in, I believe that's Mumbai. No, it's not. It's in, I guess, in Agra. Okay. I don't know my Indian geography. Who painted the Scream? Picasso? No. Edvard Munch. Okay. I did not know that. Harry Potter, how many points does the team earn for the Golden Snitch? C, 50 points? Or is it 150? I don't know. Dumb game. Quidditch. European Union, like 300? The European Union, that's less than Europe. I'm going to 250. Is it 450 million? Okay. Stairway to Heaven is the Rolling Stones. No, is it Led Zeppelin? Okay, starting off rough with this one. How many days are there in a leap year? It's more than unusual. Which country is the largest hydroelectric dam? I believe that's China. Three Gorges Dam. Then let's replace a village here, maximum time for animals. That is Animal Crossing. Which were faster in water, that is true. Animal can produce pearls, that's an oyster. Christ the Redeemer is in Rio de Janeiro. Tofu is made from... I think this is made from rice, right? Not soybeans. It is made from soybeans, okay. My mistake. Soda cans are made out of aluminium. Gladiator is Ridley Scott. Which country is that? The waves and the birds. Kiribati. Let's go. Wasn't sure on that one, but got correct. Graham Bell invented the telephone. We still calling bellen in the Netherlands. What is the value of X in the quotation? Let's see. Because you need 7. So you need to get 14. Plus 5 is 19. The tallest skyscraper in the world is the Burj Khalifa. Human skin regenerates every 28 days. True. Actual height of a basketball hoop. I think that's 3 meters. Not used in any of the 50 state names. Let me think for a second. I think it's X. No? Or no Q's? Which has an X? Texas, of course. Texas is an X. The first American man to fly across the Atlantic. I don't know, seems like something Howard Hughes would do. No, apparently not. It was Charles Lindbergh. The Gobi Desert is in China. It's Asia. Later revised context. Contradictory terms. That's an oxymoron. Which philosopher said, I know that I know nothing. This Voltaire? No. Socrates. Which human organ regulates the body temperature? That is the brain. It's hypothalamus. I mean, it's part of the brain, but it's not an organ, right? I know. Okay, now you know. You like mess with me on the definition of like banana trees, but then you call the hypothalamus an organ. I don't think that's an organ by itself, right? John Diary has a 1. Stupid game. A manometer. I guess pressure. Yes. Top of average water boils at 70 degrees instead of 100. I think that's false. Okay, apparently not. Is the pressure difference that great? And it just boils away. Okay. Eureka, that is I think Galileo? No. Archimedes. Ah. That's the one I should have done right. And we can just make up the United Kingdom. That's 4. What is the capital of Armenia? I think it's Yerevan. Might be Tbilisi. No, Yerevan. Let's go. Alloy of copper and tin is bronze. Protein is the main component of hair. That's collagen. I'm not completely sure. No. What is it? Keratin? What's the last ball left? Yeah, keratin. Well, I got another one wrong, unfortunately. Blood, most common blood type. I have A negative. I think it's, I think A positive is the most common. No. Oh, the positive is most common. Okay. I also should know this. I don't have blood regularly. The largest active volcano. Eyjafjallajökull. Mauna Loa. Let's go with the Hawaii one. I just don't think Etna's the biggest. I don't know the other one. Krakatoa is not an active one. How many elements are listed on the periodic table? I think that's 118. Might be 108. Yeah, 118. Good. Name of the future car and Back to the Future. That's the DeLorean. Well, Hamburg University, sure. I saw that the new head of McDonald's in the Netherlands was announced, and her name is literally Zoe Hamburger, so she's definitely found her calling. Concorde made its last flight in 2003, I don't know. Bio and life and biology, the study of life. Oh, is it not? Oh, if I did get it correctly. I just jumped wrong. Oh, I thought bio was the second one. How many time zones are there? 24, I think. Ah, that's a jumping mistake. That's a shame. Region of the body is the thyroid glands. I think that's the neck, right? Thyroid issues, you gotta somewhere here. And I'm given to the Loch Ness monster. That is Nessie. Whoa. Okay. It's France and Germany. That's the Rhine. Wait, no, the Rhine doesn't flow through Germany. It goes through. It's the Loire. I think the Loire. Is it? The Rhine. The Rhine doesn't go to France. Is it? It does? It does go to France, okay. How does... I don't know. I guess that's true. I don't know. Toblerone is from Switzerland. The last imperial dynasty of China that named the tongue Song the King. I don't know the name. No. The king. I don't know my Chinese history. Northernmost capital city in the world. It's gotta be Reykjavik. Lamborghini made tractors, that is true. '99 again, a rough one. Did jump wrong for one, but it is not an excuse. We get the blue badge achievement.
Right. This is it. The final 50 questions. You've come a long way through noise, pressure, and weird animals.
True.
Now, take a deep breath and finish strong.
Finish strong, boys. We got this. Final 50 questions. Stage 11. Where it matters. What sport is Leon Marchand practice? Sounds like a swimmer. US Area 51 is in Nevada. Picasso's main artistic movements. Impressionism. Oh, Cubism. Okay. I don't know my art very well. Jack Sparrow is the Black Pearl. Oh, can we make the jump? Yes, we can. A palindrome radar. Or you can read forwards and backwards. Century did Mozart live? B 1800s? No, earlier. I keep going 1 century too late. Too late with these. That's like the third one I've gotten wrong the same way. Take on me. That's aha. Most populous country in Africa. I think that's Nigeria. First Star Wars 77. The brain is a muscle. False. My brain is a muscle though. It's swole as fuck. Bo is a panda. Carthage is in Tunisia. A croque monsieur into a croque madame. Tomato. No. Egg. Okay. My mistake. How many dots are on the Domino's logo? 3, I believe. I think it's 2 and 1. Who plays Barbie? That's Margot Robbie. I don't actually see no one. Flag of the Seychelles. Yes, that's A. Nailed it. Got the one from the corner. Machu Picchu, I believe that was the Mayas. No, was it the Incas? Wrong, I knew it wasn't the Aztecs. 15% of 2,200, 330. Co-founder of Valve, Gabe Newell. Small intestine, 42 meters long. True. Oh, false. Okay. That was long as fuck. Round last in boxing, 3 minutes. Out of time as I last. Eiffel Tower. B, 1889. Yes. Park, judo, but well, for beginners, you start off with a white belt. Who's the princess? Princess's Beach. Fields Medal. Physics. Nope. Mathematics. Did not know that one. The Little Prince. That's a Frenchman. I think I read that for in French class. Oldest university in the United States. Harvard? I don't know. How many suns did Tatooine have? I think it's 2 suns, right? Yes. Mojang. And a guys can live up to 150 years. I think that's true. No. But they could, like turtles, live for a very long time. Okay. Maybe not around 50 years. First one to win the Nobel Peace Prize, I believe that was Marie Curie. Working radiation. Social network was founded by Reid Hoffman. MySpace. LinkedIn was LinkedIn first. Okay, that's interesting. Cyprus. Capital of Cyprus. Gosia? I don't know. Yes. Let's go. Harry Styles is One Direction. The Wright brothers were aviation. We're going through it now, boys. Percentage of the human body is water, like 60%. Speaking of water, taking a sip. The Rialto Bridge is in Venice. You gotta know that as a Counter-Strike player. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. That's the Fibonacci sequence, right? Like it counts the two previous numbers together, so you get 55 B. B, a virtual private network. Green. And boom. Elephants use their trunks to drink. True. Windows XP 2001. Therefore, you had Windows 98. The national flower of India. The lotus. Yes. Green and hummus. That's chickpeas. The other one was lettuce was in the other one. Elden Ring is FromSoft. Sunlight takes to reach Earth like 8 minutes. 2. Whoa. There we go. Separates Europe from Asia. That's the Ural Mountains. Roger Federer is from Switzerland. Also, the chess player haven't started the game. I believe that's 10 pawns. Oh, 8. Yep, it's 8. I'm definitely discounting. Who composed the 4 seasons? That's Vivaldi. You might know this violin. This famous theme. Who was broken from Avios? I think that's true. Most women's World Cups. United States or Spain? Yeah, US. Spain is really good now though. So measure force, Pascal or Newton? Go Pascal. I mean, Pascal's also force, right? Or Pascal's, I guess Pascal's pressure. Yeah, Newton is force. I guess that's different, kinda. Only flag that is not rectangular. Nepal doesn't have a rectangular flag. They have the 2 triangles. Popeye's fiance, that's Olive. Bird is symbol of peace, that's the white dove. What's the difference between a dove and a pigeon? Have we done it? Your time. Stage 11. I don't know, F12. Green shot. Last one. 135 points. Good run at the end there. And we get the pink badge for 555 questions. Correct. Well, struggling to jump. Struggling to jump. What's going on? We slowly
So here we are.
move into the
It's
golden
been a
brain.
long journey, but
It has
you
been a long
made
journey.
it. A few falls in the water, yet the only thing you'll remember is that you fought until the end and reached your final goal, the prestigious golden brain.
The golden brain.
Congratulations and thanks for playing my little game. It was great having you along for the ride. And I'll miss you. You can come back to see me anytime. Goodbye.
Well, that was fun. There is the golden brain. And our final time officially is 2:09:47. We get the golden brain achievement as we fall into the water. Can we grab it? How can we grab it? You just have to press E on it. You have to walk around. This is us with the golden brain. Score 1341. Time 2:09:47. And 125 deaths. Ski on the ducky. I guess that's it. What happens now? We can launch fireworks. Ew. Fireworks. More fireworks. Pew pew pew. We did it. Set duck engage. The bears. PCs, telephones, I don't know. I guess that's it, boys. We have completed. Not sure about that. The trivia game combined with parkour, and we have earned the golden brain. What other achievements are there in this game? Let me have a look. Because right now, oh, we have earned all of them. So it is just completing all the questions. I think most people get to 500, finish the game. But there is a bit of a drop off. But almost 30% of people actually complete it in one go. So yeah. Anyway, it's been fun. Thanks for watching. Good game. And yeah, I'll see if I can submit my time anywhere for a speedrun or something on speedrun.com. And maybe we'll do this again someday too. Speedrun this game and do it as quickly as possible. Get as many questions right as we can. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you boys later. It's me, Boy Ruben. Peace out.